Do not attempt the training techniques you are about to see without consulting a professional. Tonight on Cesar 911.
Stella broke free from her leash and attacked both the neighbor and the dog.
A raging Weimaraner bites an innocent woman.
I'm afraid for myself, I'm afraid for the neighbors, the children that walk by.
This dog has a killer instinct that Cesar needs to stop.
It's gonna be bad.
Could this be the first dog that Cesar cannot help?
I don't want her back in the neighborhood.
I'm sorry, I fail you.
This is Cesar 911. Cesar heads to meet Tina, who's been attacked by the neighbor's Weimaraner, and needs Cesar to make sure it doesn't happen again.
Hi.
Hi, Cesar.
How are you?
I'm so glad you're here.
Thank you
so much for coming. I really appreciate it.
All right, dude. What's his name?
This is Pilu.
Pilu.
He's a Coton de Tulier.
Love the hair.
I'm so excited that you're here to help with Stella.
So who's the Stella?
Stella is my neighbor, Natalie Gregg's dog. As soon as Natalie and Gregg moved in, Stella was acting crazy. One day, we came walking around the corner, and Stella was with her dog walker. And then all of a sudden, Stella's leash broke. The dog walker yells, "Pick up your dog." And I turned around, and I saw Stella charging us. So I picked up Pilu. She attacked me, and I was like trying to protect him. She bit me in the arm, and then I fell down. Pilu fell between the rocks and the fence, and then she was on him. If she got to him directly without going through me, I'm positive she would have killed him. I'm never afraid of dogs. And this dog just scares the crap out of me.
It's not just a dog that attack a dog, but it's also a dog that attack a human. So that to me just clarified how dangerous the situation is. So what happened after Stella bit you? What was their response?
My husband was furious. He wanted to take legal action, have the dog removed. And I said, no, let's just wait. I don't think it's Stella's fault. And I really want to give her a chance. I want everyone to be happy. I know they love their dog. And I give them credit. They've had trainers over there. They're trying, but nothing's working.
They have trainers to train the dogs. They don't have trainers to train themselves. You know what I mean?
Nobody can tell them but you.
Thanks for the challenge. Wow.
If Cesar can't help Stella, I don't know. My fear is she's going to attack someone else, hurt someone seriously, and then she's going to have to be put down. And I don't want to see that. I'd rather have her behavior fixed and her to enjoy her life.
I met two people in my life, and Tina is one of them, where the victim, in this case Tina, wants to save the dog life, wants to do something about the dog. Most people are going to do the legal aspect of it. So I don't want to let her down. It's a huge deal.
Cesar had Tina set up a meeting with the owners so he can observe their behavior with Stella.
They're going to walk toward us, and then you'll see right away her reaction with Pilu and I.
So you're gonna show me how the dog reacts.
Yeah, I
More
think
important, I'm gonna see how the human reacts.
Yeah, I think I see him coming.
Caesar wants Tina to walk towards Stella with her dog Pilu to replicate the situation when she was attacked.
Keep it safe, okay?
Okay.
Well, my first impression when I saw Stella coming down from a distance, it was already a dog that was stalking, it was hunting. It's gonna be bad.
When we first brought Stella home, she was 8 weeks old. The biggest, brightest blue eyes and
Those
the
big,
gray
fluffy
face.
gray
Yeah.
ears, beautiful. She is a love to us. You know, she'll climb right in our lap. She'll kiss us all the time. She's in love with us, and she's our family.
So we moved to this house with a third of an acre and a big backyard for her to run. Well, then the behavior changed, but it got worse.
She just immediately took over at the house. She became the alpha. And the aggression just continued to escalate. The day that we had the occurrence with Tina, I was at work, Greg was out of town.
The dog walker had come to take Stella out for a walk, and I get this text that Stella broke free from her leash and attacked both the neighbor and the dog.
went over to apologize to Tina and her husband. Tina showed me her wound, showed me the dog's wound. The husband was very upset. I told him we're going to try to get more training. We're trying to make this work with Stella. She's a difficult dog. And basically, it was implied that training wouldn't be enough. And we're very careful about not having another occurrence. So when Greg came home, we had a real heart-to-heart about what to do with this dog. We haven't been able to figure out what we're doing incorrectly or what we could do better, because I think that part of the problem is that we love her too much and we're not seeing the big picture. So it's hard when it's your child to figure it out. She's our baby.
If there was another incident where it forced us to make a choice of putting her down, it would be traumatic for the family.
It'd be really hard. But we can't keep a dog that hurts people.
Sit, leave it, sit, sit. Leave it, leave it. All right, what do you think? You think she's leaving it? You think she's already on a state where she's hunting?
She's still
So,
in it.
you know when she was crawling down?
Yeah.
That's a hunting mode. And that's actually when it's best to address the situation. So let's do that again so I can show you like prevention instead of intervention. So she never gets to that state.
Okay?
All right. So now you're going to pass me a leash.
Okay.
Yeah. There you go. Right now, I just want to show you how I approach the situation.
Okay.
So now,
Can't wait.
We should stand over
Yeah,
here.
you stand over there.
All right.
What I want to do the same exercise by approaching Tina and Pilu. But this time, I want to see if I can get more control over Stella. Okay, let's do it again. So every time she pays attention, I'm going to redirect. Right here. The touch is just to snap her out. There you go. She goes back.
The impact and the effect he had on her was obvious immediately.
I don't think I've ever seen her react to a person like that before. You know, just immediately calm. That's very unusual for her.
Stella, for me, is clearly an overexcited dog, and the owners have not learned how to correct her or ever corrected her. When they first walked Stella towards Tina, she went into a hunting state. Weimaranas are hunters, so it's in their genetics to stalk prey, but we can't let the hunting urge turn into aggression. We need to correct her or stop her at that moment, otherwise she won't know not to attack. Greg didn't give her any correction, so she just went for the kill, and he just hold on for his life. These owners need to correct Stella when she goes into this excited state, otherwise she will always attack. Let's go for a neighborhood walk. She walks Pilu, I walk her.
Okay.
Look. See how she's
No,
getting...
she's nervous, Megan.
No, that's excitement.
Okay.
I'm telling you, what your problem is you have an excited dog that you have not stopped the excitement, therefore you get the attack, right? So this is a hunter living in the city with no self-control. The easiest way for a dog to get rid of unwanted energy is biting. That's the easiest way. That's the only thing they can do. You know what I mean? Yeah, so if they bite, they send a lot of energy through it. So after the bite, they feel good, but then it becomes a bad habit.
Because they know that's how to release, or that's one way to release.
Yeah. How you feeling?
Great. I've seen a huge change already. You know, my priority is to get help for her, so that's why I really wanted to bring Cesar in. I'm more than willing to help. I mean, if we can get her to that stage where she would trust me, you know, I'd be willing to take her on hikes for you guys and things like that.
That's unusual, by the way, to have a neighbor that is willing to call somebody instead of call, you know, the authorities and ask the dog to be removed.
Well, it's encouraging. We want to be good neighbors. It's such a great opportunity. It's a gift.
It is a gift. I'm very excited what I've seen so far.
Cesar was called by Tina, whose neighbor's dog Stella bit her and her dog Pilu. Cesar notices that Stella goes into a hunting stance and needs to be corrected before she gets too excited and attacks. Stella responds well to Cesar's corrections, until Pilu gets a little too close.
You see it? That was exciting. Hey. It's the first day with Stella, and she's way far from being rehabilitated, so she went after Pilu. But that gave me the opportunity to correct her. And if we keep correcting her at that moment, she will learn that we don't want her to attack. She needs structure. She needs rules, boundaries, limitations. She needs to be around people who are not nervous. She needs exposure around dogs so we can prevent unwanted behavior by correcting her every time she acts out. So I want to extend the invitation for Stella so she can come to the Dog Psychology Center. It's like a vacation rehab moment.
Yes,
And
yes, yes.
Yeah, just be a dog.
Love
you know?
her to have that opportunity,
Yeah.
and then us learn from it.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay.
Well, thank you.
No, thank you.
Oh, that's a good, Tina.
Thank you so
There,
much.
look, we can hug. Yeah, we can hug.
Caesar is, I think, our last hope. I think he's the only one that will be able to help Stella.
Say goodbye.
Come here.
Do your
Come
thing.
here.
Here,
Come
hold the leash and I step away.
Okay.
Baby.
Can I come and watch while she's doing training?
Yeah, you
I'd
should.
love to come.
Actually, that's a good idea.
I would love it.
I know.
Good girl.
Very good. All right, you say bye to your parents.
Stella.
Bye, Stella. I couldn't be happier. It doesn't look happy, but you know, I would love for Stella to be a dog that she can be. Look at her, she keeps looking back here.
Cesar brings Stella to his dog psychology center to start the rehabilitation process.
Stella is a hunting dog, but she's relating hunting with attacking, which shouldn't be the case. Weimaranas are hunting dogs. They're not bred for attacking or killing the animal. They're bred for pointing and retrieving the animal. So Stella is misdirecting her energy. I have a llama named Lorenzo that is going to help me trigger Stella's hunting behavior to attack, and as she does it, I'm going to be able to correct her. Hey. Hey. I have to follow through. Stella went right into hunting mode around Lorenzo. Every time she got excited, I stopped her right before she went into attack him. Of course, I followed through and bringing her back into a calm, submissive state to surrender. With enough repetitions, she's gonna understand that I don't want her to attack, that I want her to be in a calm, submissive state. Now that she knows I don't want her to attack, she can walk with Lorenzo. So this is what I would call redirection. Instead of letting him keep moving, coming back, just tie them together, and then now she's actually taking that energy somewhere else. You're liking that, Lorenzo. The corrections work. You know, she learned how to be around Lorenzo without attacking him. But Weimaranas are bird dogs. So the challenge is now to put her around the chickens. If I could correct her from attacking the chickens, that would be a huge step for rehabilitation. Look, she's about to get into a stuck-in mode. This is working against her genetics. If we can control this, we're gonna control a lot of her instincts. This is pure genetics.
Cesar works with Stella at his dog psychology center. His goal is to snap her out of her instinctual mode to hunt before it leads to attacking other animals. They had great success around the llama, but Stella is a Weimaraner, a bird dog. So the ultimate test for Cesar is to stop her from attacking chickens.
Look, she's about to get into a stuck-in mode. Through the chickens, you measure her self-control towards the feather, because she's a bird dog. The smell helps just for her to understand. So my first experience with Cesar around chickens was to stay calm. You can see how she's almost thinking about it. Not in a bad way. She's like, all right, normally I don't do this. There's a chicken over there. Two, actually. That's the eyes creates a different motion. The touch here, you know, the whole thing is not hard, it's just to startle her, so she doesn't get focused or fixated on it. Now, that's a huge breakthrough, because I was able to snap a bird dog out of hunting birds. It just took one correction, and Stella laid down and surrendered. Now, it's definitely progress, but all of this will not make any difference if she keep attacking dogs. With a dog like Stella, I like to create some type of a pack tsunami, you know, a whole bunch of dogs, so she feels almost like she has to surrender. That's really the goal here, for her to surrender to this new way of being. There he comes. That's what I wanted to see. I wanted to see that overwhelmed feeling. The more she moves, the more they follow her. There you go. That's better. Stella stayed calm with my pack. In fact, she even played. But Tina's dog, which is the one Stella attacked, is a small little fluffy dog. So the closest thing I have, like pillow size, is a Pomeranian named Benson. So let's see how Stella does with Benson. There you go. There you go. That's a good one. It barely took a correction at all. From all the work we've done with Stella around the animals, now what she's doing, she starts associating calmness with them. Are we happy with your progress? Huh?
After a few days into Stella's rehabilitation, Tina reaches out to join Cesar at the DPC.
Hi, Tina.
Hi, Caesar.
Thanks for coming to the ranch this time.
It's great to see you.
Thanks, ma'am.
Coming up here to meet Caesar and Stella today, I was pretty excited. I have a lot of confidence in Caesar, so I was really eager to see how she was doing.
I want you to bring Mr. Benson with you in your arms.
Okay.
Tina is an unusual neighbor, you know. To have a victim of an attack, wanted to help to rehabilitate a dog, it's just one of a kind. I have a plan in mind which a victim rehabilitates the dog. I want Tina to hold Benson, which is a similar size as her dog, Pilu, and then have her approach Stella, which is almost the same way she approached Stella the first day. So here, you have two things. You have Benson, which is her friend, and the leashes, which is something that reminds her home.
Yeah.
So, come with me. This is a different Stella than the one you met.
Okay.
So the past, I want to change it with the experience of today.
Right.
You know? Let's go inside.
Yeah, I was a little nervous when Caesar wanted me to hold Stella's collar, hold Benson, and walk into the fence. I am a little apprehensive that she can still snap at any time.
Bring here, go inside.
Cesar works with Stella by giving her corrections before she gets excited and attacks other animals. They have made great progress, and Stella is even able to socialize with Cesar's pack, including Benson. Tina, who originally called Cesar because Stella attacked her and her little dog, joins him at the DPC to help in Stella's rehabilitation.
Bring here, go inside. She grab you?
She got us.
I was absolutely not expecting that behavior from what she has done. Fantastic. Tina trusted me, and that's what I feel the worst about it. It's an unfortunate accident, you know?
I just don't understand.
Look, give me Benson. Look, see?
It's something to do with me.
You know, I get bit, but that's just what I do for a living. I was so certain about having Benson and the leash in her hand that I completely forget to ask Tina, how do you feel about this approach? And she trusted me, but she didn't trust herself doing it. I just feel so bad that this happened, you know, that the accident happened, and I don't want ever anybody to get hurt in my watch. Can we take care of that? We have a...
It's okay. It's not. I don't think it's bleeding. Let's go.
Keep going?
Sure.
I'll keep it. I was really happy that Tina wanted to move forward because it gave us the opportunity to correct Stella after the bite. Stella was never corrected last time she bit Tina, so she never learned. We have done really good correcting her around other animals, and I was absolutely shocked when she bit Tina. But Tina's courage to stay and really follow through, it will really help in Stella's rehabilitation. I decided we should continue with a walk, so I put a muzzle for safety.
I've been terrified of Stella. She attacked me. So Cesar felt maybe she would feel more comfortable with me if I walked her. So we started out with the muzzle on, and I was feeling more comfortable. So, you know, I thought we should try it without the muzzle. Do you think we take the muzzle off?
How you feeling?
Actually, pretty confident.
She offered, can I take the muzzle off? Especially because she's feeling confidence, and especially because Stella is in the zone. I'm not gonna say no. Take it off. Just don't get scared. All right, let's go. Just drop it, leave it there.
I think this is what we needed to begin with. If we could have done this when she first moved in, I think this would have helped.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah. I never thought I was going to get that close to her again, but my fears diminished when I was able to see her progress. So I definitely felt a little bit of bonding at that point. Can we stop and let her sit a second?
Yeah, yeah, water?
Yeah.
Everybody bottle water?
Oh, yeah. Here, buddy. Here. Here, have some water. Good girl. Here you go. Good girl.
Still the deal, Miss Tina.
Here you go.
That was a very powerful moment, you know, for everybody to see. To have the heart overrule hate, fear, dislike, a lack of hope. It's like, that's heart, that's love. That was a beautiful thing to watch. You want to grab Pilu and I grab her and we go for a short walk?
Why don't you grab Pilu and I keep her?
I think it's a great idea. Tina and Stella did great, and they actually formed an awesome bond. Even though Stella bit Tina, I still feel that we have progressed, and the rehab is going really well. The last thing I want to see is to see Pilu and Stella walking side by side. There we go.
The only times Pilu and Stella have been near each other, Stella has attacked.
So here's Pilu, right here.
Okay.
Very good, good job.
Which
You're gonna
way?
go this way.
When Pilu and Stella met up, I think they did pretty well, and Pilu was getting more and more comfortable with Stella.
I'm really proud of the work we have done with Stella. I mean, she did not react with Pilu right next to her. I'm very optimistic with Stella and Pilu and Tina. Let's see how the owners do. I hope they do awesome.
Stella's owners, Greg and Natalie, arrived for their first day of training with Cesar.
Great to
Thanks
see
for
you.
coming.
Well, we drove up. Obviously, we were very anxious to see Stella, see how she done. We didn't know what to expect.
She's doing great.
Yeah?
Yeah, she's doing great. But I want to show you the improvement first.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah, wait.
Yeah. All right. When Greg and Natalie came to visit Stella here at the DPC, I wanted to show them the progress. Come on, guys. Where's
Hi,
Stella?
Hi.
Got somebody to come in to visit you.
Hi, Stella. Hi, Stella. Ooh,
Hello, baby girl. When she came out of the motorhome with the rest of the pack, I mean, it was amazing. We've never seen that before, and so when we saw it, we were amazed and grateful.
So this is who she lives with.
And she's been getting along with her family?
Yeah.
Before Cesar starts work with Greg and Natalie, Tina wants to discuss yesterday's events.
Hi, Tina.
Hi. Good to see you.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Hi, buddy.
So Tina came and wanted to participate, which is unusual for people that to do it. And even though Tina loves dogs and wanted to do what is best, she went right back into who Tina was for her and bit her. And I was in shock, yeah.
When we learned that Stella had bitten Tina, that was, you know, oh my God, you know, what do we do about this?
So you wanted to create a meeting?
Yeah. I have a lot of respect for you. And I appreciate you guys being open to this process. You know, I like Stella. I think she can be a great dog. I really was hopeful in this situation. But for her to bite me in front of you in this environment, that tells me that she's unpredictable. And I want to be safe. I want to feel safe in my house. And I'm sorry, but I don't want her back in the neighborhood.
Cesar was called to help with Stella, a Weimaraner that bit her owner's neighbor, Tina. Cesar made great progress with Stella, but when Tina came to take part in the rehabilitation, Stella bit her again. Tina continued with Cesar and Stella until she had a major breakthrough with the dog. But now Tina has returned to speak with Cesar and Stella's owners.
I'm sorry, but I don't want her back in the neighborhood. And I'm very sorry about that.
I was really surprised because Stella did amazing progress yesterday, and definitely Tina was a part of it. I know that Tina got nipped, but we turned this negative into a positive. I'm not clear what made her change.
I think rush to judgment is inappropriate at this point in time.
You put her back in that environment, she's gonna fail. I know she's gonna fail.
We're dedicated to this process.
I don't want this to be personal. It's not personal.
Oh, it is personal.
It is personal.
It
It's
is,
our
Tina.
dog, Tina.
She bit me twice.
I have not worked with them yet, you know. I have not done the training the person.
We're going to do whatever it takes. That's our commitment.
I understand that, but she could snap again. She's unpredictable. That's just how I feel.
Basically, you know, a kick in the stomach, saying, well, you know, your dog's not welcome. I think she thinks she's a dog person and therefore qualified to make those judgments.
Tina's not the one that we're going to be listening to right now. We're going to be listening to Cesar because he's the expert. She is not.
I'm sorry, you know.
No, I'm sorry. I failed you. I apologize. Can you give me one more chance?
No, I'm done.
I always have a plan. I always have a vision. There's no doubt I failed Tina, but I will not fail Stella.
We wanted to be good neighbors. We want to get along with people that are in our neighborhood. That's not fair for her to say that's not going to work in our neighborhood.
I'm hoping that our eagerness to do what's right as a team can change little by little her feeling towards Stella. I don't know why Tina has changed her tune so drastically, but I know Stella has done an amazing progress. We taught her not to attack the llama, chickens, and ultimately other dogs. She even walked side by side with Tina's dog, Pilu. The final piece of the puzzle is for Stella's owners to follow through with what she already learned. I can't change what happened before, but I can definitely make sure that this is a success story. All right, I'm committed.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's hug it out. Go, Stella.
Okay.
Yes, sir. I have to say I lost sleep after a meeting with Tina yesterday, so we reached out to her. Tina made it clear that she would no longer continue with Stella's rehabilitation. But she also told us that she wanted me to continue my work with Stella and succeed rather than risk having her taken away. I feel more determined than ever to help this girl, Stella, who really has come a long way. Now I need to get the owners on board with everything we have accomplished. We simply cannot fail.
The next morning, Cesar brings Stella to work with the owners on a dog-friendly trail.
Hi, Cesar.
How are you, ma'am?
Good.
Hello, Stella.
Just, oh my goodness. Well, this is it. So, okay, so this is where we have to pay attention, that excitement. Mr. Gray has a habit that when he sees Stella, when he reunites,
Hello, Stella.
excitement is the first thing in the meeting. And that's going to keep triggering Stella to regress. How can you tell them to be calm when you don't represent calm? You understand what my point?
I do, absolutely. Yeah, it makes all the sense in the world.
You know it intellectually. Okay, get it. But you didn't do it.
You didn't do it again.
Yeah. Without a doubt, human takes a lot longer than the dog. It's an old habit. But we can't afford that here. This is serious business. So here, we have calm.
Okay.
All right, so
Okay.
now we go.
Okay.
Okay? This girl has come a long way. I told the owners how to correct her the first day. I put Stella in different situations and corrected her when she makes mistakes. So the owners are pretty much ready to take over. The owners simply just need to recognize when Stella is excited, manage the excitement, and correct it at the right time. Now we're just gonna pass by.
Okay.
They're just passing by. Right there, correct.
Correct. Still
Good girl.
looking.
Good girl. Good girl. Good girl.
Mr. Gregg,
Yes, sir. So?
you overcorrected.
Did I?
Mr. Gregg, at one point, he just went into a festival of correction. He wasn't really focusing on correcting the wrong behavior. He was just anticipating. But you just, good girl, and then the dog becomes numb to it. So that's why it's short, not tense. is that it's just snap out of it. It shouldn't hurt. It's more like a surprise thing.
Catch her off guard.
Yeah, catch her up. Yeah. See, you always say the right thing, but when you do it, I'm always impressed about how Greg always gets it intellectually, but when you put him into action, it's a different behavior. Short, not tense. Very good. You're just passing by. She's
walking by calmly.
Yeah, that's all. You have to master that one. It's another one here. Passing by.
Cesar and Stella have come a long way in her rehabilitation. He needs the owners to prove they can give the right correction at the right time to stop Stella from attacking.
She's
walking by calmly.
Yeah, that's all. You have to master that one. There's another one here. I showed Natalie and Greg that the right correction at the right time was snap Stella from the bad behavior. Greg just needs to show me that he can give that one effective correction, take Stella from an aggressive state of mind, and bring her back to a calm state. There you go. Good correction. That's good, because she went back to that state. You got it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Woo!
On the walk, finally the second time around I got it, you know, and got the passing grade from Cesar.
Now it's time for Miss Natalie to do it, but with Miss Natalie, I'm going to use a muscle. That way she's not as nervous when she's around dogs. So we're going to go that way.
Come on.
There you go. So here's the dog.
Okay, and just keep walking.
Yeah. There you go. Very good. Pass by.
Good girl.
There you go. The beauty is Natalie didn't need me to coach her. She just did it naturally. Greg and Natalie really proved that they can control Stella. It's a huge improvement from day one. Tomorrow we're going to build on what we just learned, and tomorrow we're going to give this girl some exercise.
The next day,
Hello, guys.
Hello, Cesar.
Greg and Natalie meet Cesar at a local park.
So we're not going to give her time for her to get too excited. I want to redirect that excitement into something more positive, which is running with us.
Okay.
All right. Let's go.
Okay.
Greg and Natalie are awesome students. They have shown so much improvement with Stella, but Stella is one of those dogs that require a lot of exercise. Short, not tense, Mr. Greg. She have to move, so you got to move the bike towards her, not the bike away from her. That way she keeps a distance on her own.
You know, I was worried about her getting in the spokes, and it was quickly corrected or shown by Cesar how she'll worry about that. We just have to show the confidence to handle her alongside the bike, and she'll follow along. Follow versus lead. It's amazing. There's no tension at all.
Stay right there, sir. Stop. There you go. We're going to take that as an opportunity. See? Look. Right there. You have two excited dogs. I told Greg to stop because I saw two dogs. So to me, it was a perfect opportunity to see how much he has learned. When Stella was near any dog in the past, she will always attack. So Greg needs to show that he can correct her before she goes into attack mode. Right there. There you go. Very good. That's a different Stella. Look.
She's very calm.
A very different Stella.
Yeah.
She's not looking at them, she's
No.
looking at you.
That's right. Then bring it back. He nailed it. As soon as Stella saw another dog and she got excited, Greg absolutely controlled the situation, snapped her out of it before she even went into an aggressive state. And that's exactly what I was hoping to see. Let's go.
Now it's Natalie's turn to take Stella for a spin.
So I think that we got Mr. Greg and Miss Natalie on board, like they totally get it. And now it's time for Mr. Greg and Miss Natalie to grow. And they need to have Stella with them.
Along this journey, there were times when it was iffy that she was going to come back. But Cesar feels he's got her and us to a point that we can have her back home again.
Everything that I'm teaching you, I want you to see it and then do it. She makes a mistake, we correct it. You know, and then we move on. We have a plan now.
Okay.
No, we do.
I gave Greg and Natalie their homework assignment. First, I want for them to continue taking Stella on a bike ride. That's going to help them with the excess amount of energy. Number two, I want from them to take Stella around other dogs. Greg and Natalie need to be in situations like the one we've been practicing, where they correct Stella before she turns into aggression. And if they keep it up, they should be in great shape. Mr. Greg, give me a hug.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
That was a big bear hug. Thank you, ma'am. Appreciate it.
Cesar uses surveillance cameras and asks the couple to video each other and monitor their progress. They need to prove to Cesar that they can control Stella on their own and keep their neighborhood safe. After Greg and Natalie have had ample time to do their homework, Cesar meets them at the DPC to check on their progress with Stella.
Mr. Greg,
Cesar, how are you? Good to see you. Huh?
Thank you, sir. Please, I want to see your progress.
Okay.
When I first met Natalie in grade, Stella has never experienced a proper correction. Her hunting instincts will lead to excitement, and the only way she would release that energy was through a bite. We put her through a lot of scenarios so she really learned. Tina got nipped, but she stepped up and helped with the rehab. I really wish Tina was here so she can experience this, but it's ultimately the owners that they have to show that they can control Stella without me. Well, let's see the surveillance camera. Okay. First thing I want to see is how they did on the bike. Wow. Wow, Mr. Greg, that's freaking awesome.
Yeah, and she's turning with the bike, just as you said. She's following you, and she loves it.
Yeah.
She really likes the bike.
It's a good workout.
Yeah. When I first met Stella, first thing I saw was a dog and hunting instincts that got her excited, ultimately led her to a bite. After I worked with neutralizing the instincts around the other animals, the most important thing I taught Natalie and Greg is how to give a simple correction so she doesn't get excited and ultimately end up biting. Look at that.
She did a good job with that.
Yeah. You know?
No reaction.
Oh, nice. Laying down. Wow.
Better.
Yes, way better. I am proud of Greg and Natalie because they were able to take what I taught them and practice it on their own. I know Stella is in great hands. So how's everything in the neighborhood?
Well, first of all, much better. We feel more comfortable living in the community with other people, with other dogs, as a result of all this.
It is still a work in progress, but it's so much better. I can come home, I leash her up, I feel comfortable walking her by myself without Greg. I would never do that before.
What about with Tina? Has Tina passed by?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she's gone by oftentimes. Not an issue.
No problems.
It was a pretty difficult process, but I'm really happy for Stella. I'm extremely grateful to Cesar for coming to help and rehabilitate her. I had my doubts, but going forward, with Natalie and Greg, I really hope they can continue to implement what Cesar has taught them, and I wish them the absolute best.
So Tina doesn't hear the barking and...
She'll bark once, and then if I call her, she'll come right to my side. It's amazing the transformation in this dog.
Yeah.
I have been amazed. You see him on TV, and you don't know if it's all for real, and we have come to know that Cesar is for real. And you see his love for the animals.
And his willingness to grow as well, through every experience that he has.
As someone with a gift, and Cesar's been that gift for us.
Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to help in Stella, because I did fall in love with her.
I can't right now. It's just been a lot. We thought we were going to lose her. We thought we were going to literally have to put her down. Because we just didn't know where to go next. We've done 4 trainers, and just nothing was working. And to have, the freedom to be out in our yard and to love our dog and to have happiness in our home with our dog and not feel so stressed out and anxious, it has been like a true gift. It's been amazing.
My pleasure. Yeah, give me a hug. Friends forever. Thank you.